name is Betsey Howe, and I live in Prescott Lakes. I moved in 4 years ago to a brand new home, and my front yard was builder grade, HOA minimum landscaping. I just decided it was time to do something more professional to complement the house. I called in 4 different companies to talk about my vision for the house, and nobody was really sharing my vision for my house other than adding more plants and throwing in a couple more rocks until Nathan came over, and we really talked about a vision for the house. He listened to my concerns and my ideas, and what he came up with was a full design of where things would be placed in the yard, what plants to use, making my vision really come to life. He was able to submit a formal design to the HOA, and it was very easy for them to see what we were planning, and it was immediately approved, so we could move forward really quickly with the plan. Once the plan was approved, Nathan came out with the crew, and we actually walked the ground, and we talked about where things would sit, and the crew, they were here from sunrise to sunset. When I first started coming down to Arizona, to the Scottsdale area, I saw these metal cages with rocks in them. Never seen anything like that before. I'm not sure I have outside of Arizona, but I thought it was such an Arizona thing, and I wanted them in my yard. So to see them placed and the land is contoured around them to kind of soften the flow, they're not just sitting there like rock fences. I'm very happy with them. It feels very appropriate for this property. Being able to meet with Nathan and walk the finished project, tweak a couple of things, just made me feel like he knew from beginning to end that he wanted me to be happy with the finished product. This has been such a fun process, just learning about plants, understanding a little bit more about how land is contoured. And my neighbors have certainly been walking by watching this whole process with me. And I have one neighbor in particular who's just moved in about 6 months ago and has a very plain front yard, and she knows she wants to do something with it. So she's had her eye on this, and I can highly recommend that she contact Yavapai Landscaping. So obviously I'm not always a butterfly, but it's Halloween, so happy Halloween.